last season, and every time I come back here I saw or spooked deer. I think I came back here 3 or 4 times trying to hunt turkeys, trying to find some, and I know for a fact 2 times I saw good bucks, and I saw does pretty much every time. So I decided, you know what, I'm gonna come back here. I know about this little oak patch that it looked like last year they were still hammering it, and they were still using it pretty heavy during turkey season. I come back here, and on my way in, I spooked a doe on the other end of this little section. But I said, well, that's fine. I'm gonna come in, and I'm gonna set up where I really want to go. And I get back here, and man, it looks good. It looks better than I remembered. But basically, I don't exactly know what caused it, but there's like some private up ahead of us, and there's like these bands of these small oaks. They're kind of like a semicircle, because there's these 2 bands that come out of a low spot in this private, and there's actually like a thick like point that comes out of this private up ahead of me, and then at the end of that point there's a gap between these oaks, and then it's like that semicircle is kind of behind me. That gap, I've got my eye on that. It's kind of like a funnel almost, but also every single one of these oaks in here look like they're dropping, or they were dropping. Still got a few acorns. I was walking in like right in here, I saw tons of just caps on the ground. So, and I know there's deer here because I spooked some this morning, but I'm still in the mood of whatever. If it's brown, it's down, you know, especially on public land. But I know there's bugs back here, so I'm not gonna shoot. I'm probably not gonna shoot a really small buck, but I'm gonna hold out for something that at least like forks once or twice. I don't know how much I believe all that feed time crap, especially on public land. I understand, I believe it to a degree, all the feed times and moon phase and stuff. I definitely believe it to a degree on private, but I feel like on public the dudes just move whenever, especially after they've been pressured. But the feed time, the minor or whatever is supposed to be later today, so there's a chance these deer are going to move fairly late in the morning. However, to my point, I saw some does moving around this morning and spooked them right at daylight, or right before daylight, so I don't know. Hopefully they're on their feet today and we can get something done. Y'all stay tuned. Meh. I cannot catch a freaking break. I had that little doe. They were probably 10 yards. I was drawn back for a while. I couldn't move my bow. And I was like, I just need to move over half an inch and I can shoot that doe. That one freaking spike had to blow. Dang. God. Dang it. Still got a lot of morning left though. Man. I should have just waited. I thought they were going up that way. I should have just waited till they were right up underneath me. Dang it. That must have been those same deer that I spooked this morning. That's why that one was so spooky. Dang it. Well guys, quick little mid-morning update. I wanted to mention two things real quick. Number one, these oaks are still dropping, which is pretty great. And number two, well dang, I forgot what number two was. I don't know. But what I do know is, well, those deer that I saw, they came out pretty early. And I think there's going to be another, like, wave, I guess, of deer activity at like 9. It's like 8 o'clock now. But, I'm pretty sure that the next, like, feed time or whatever, here in a little bit, like about 9. So hopefully that'll get some on their feet. I may be 1,000 yards deep, but I still wouldn't mind smacking me a doe. So, there's a major feeding time middle of the day. I don't know. Hopefully something will get on their feet before too much longer. I probably won't sit till about 10. So, y'all stay tuned. Well, I'm editing this video now. I totally forgot to film an outro for whatever reason, but it was a pretty eventful hunt. That's probably the closest I've been to deer this year, except for probably opening weekend. Yeah, opening weekend I had some does really close, but back home you can't shoot does the first 10 days of season. So this is probably the closest I've been to deer that I could legally shoot this year. And man, it just seems like every time I get a good opportunity, it's just I do something stupid or something else just happens. I don't know. It wasn't too long ago I saw 5 deer in an afternoon. This is probably the third hunt that I've had more than 2 deer in bow range in one hunt and haven't been able to shoot anything. It's a bunch of little mistakes that I'm making, and usually those little mistakes don't matter that much, but for whatever reason they're mattering a whole lot right now. So, but anyway, that's gonna be it for today. Gotta get back after it. The rut's coming up pretty soon, or we're going on a rut hunt pretty soon. I know in the Midwest the rut's probably already over. I don't even know how all that works, but hopefully I'll get on my first earlier than February rut this year, and I don't know, just grind it out till then, trying to make something happen. But it's been a tough season. Thank you guys for sticking around. Hopefully I can get something on the ground soon. But either way, always remember to live 25 high. We'll see you next time.